How do you balance inward holy thoughts of personal avodah and a social family seder? I love that. It's so beautiful. I want to share with you something that I do very often when I go into a coaching session with someone. Sometimes I will have an agenda for what I think would be most valuable to talk about with that person or explore in the session. I'm in a relationship with the person, I know the person for a while, and there are specific topics that I want to discuss because I think that will be helpful to that person. At the same time, someone can come in and there's something else that's more pressing or present and alive for them to explore and discuss. So what I do is I come in with the intention of whatever it is that I had in mind would be valuable to that person. And then I just leave it on a shelf in my mind. And very, very often what happens is somehow the conversation that is discussed somehow ends up touching on one of those topics. Somehow a connection is created in the conversation that's happening organically and unscripted that ties in or is reflective of that intention. So I would invite you to try this. If you have an intention for the Seder, a theme, an overall idea, meditate on that, have it clear in your mind as a makif, as a general intention that you want to be with. And then get involved in the Seder with the openness in your mind for that intention to show up organically throughout different junctures of the Seder, throughout different conversation. You'll be surprised how powerful your mind is and the setting of an intention in that way. And as you just keep it there in the background of your awareness, it will show up. And then you'll get to weave it in to what's happening at the Seder. So that's like more of a allowing something to happen, setting an intention, and then allowing it to unfold. That's different than the more forceful approach of trying to drive an intention into something. It's almost like a balance between masculine and feminine. The intention is like a masculine. It's like a hashpah. It's content in a particular form. The allowing is more of a feminine. Is more of a just having the space come together somehow with that idea or with that intention, and something then is born from that. So either one in its extreme is not going to give birth to anything within us. A strong intention that we're trying to superimpose and force into things is not going to give birth to something bigger, something transcendent, something beyond. Coming with no intention and being completely passive won't either. Having an intention, really thinking about it, holding it in the background of your awareness with an openness for it to show up in direct ways and indirect ways at different junctures of the Seder, you may be surprised at what that experience uncovers and reveals.